in the Central African Republic. The 650-strong force will be doubled over the next few days.
Following a request from the African Union and the transition authorities, French forces have been given a supplementary mandate from the UN Security Council to support the MISCA.
Once the United Nations vote was confirmed, the French president immediately reinforced the French military operations.
In light of the urgency, I have decided to act immediately as of this evening in coordination with the Africans and with the support of our European partners. There are already 650 French soldiers present, and their numbers will be doubled over the coming days or even hours.
The Prime Minister of the Central African Republic, who is in Paris for a two-day summit devoted to security and economic issues, confirmed the need for urgent intervention.
The intervention of the French army will put an end to violence against civilians in my country.
This violence has left over 130 dead Friday and over 150 wounded following attacks by armed militias opposed to former Seleka rebels in power. The Central African Republic is plunged into chaos with sectarian violence between Muslims and Christians. Violence that has forced 2,000 civilians to seek protection at Mpoko Airport, where French forces are posted.
We now take our second break. We'll be right back. And before we take leave of you, a quick reminder of the day's top stories. Tourism ministers from the Organization of Islamic Cooperation are meeting in Banjul to examine a myriad of issues, notably the implementation of the OIC framework for development and cooperation in the domain of tourism. News of the death of Nelson Mandela is reverberating around the world as people of all shades and colors pay tribute to the fallen hero. And the UN Security Council vote has endorsed the deployment of additional French troops to support AU forces in the Central African Republic as violence threatens to plunge that country into chaos. That was all in this edition of the news. Thanks for your time, and inshallah at 2200 hours we'll be back for more news. Until then, I am Fatijan.
Chairman of the Independent Electoral Commission hereby announce the results returned from the Kiang West constituency in the Mansakonko administrative area for the position of National Assembly member of the said constituency, as satisfied by the returning officer, Mr. Anthony Roberts Checker. Mrs. Menatanjai, APRC candidate, 3,703 votes. Mrs. Menatenjai, APRC candidate, 3,703 votes. Mr. Pa Ture Bajenka, NRP candidate, 509 votes. Mr. Pa Ture Bajenka, NRP candidate, 509 votes. There were 3 invalid votes. These results were witnessed and endorsed by Honorable Njai Dabo, agent for APRC, Fabakari Sane, agent for APRC, Pate Balde, agent for NRP, Keba Drame, agent for NRP. Therefore, I hereby declare that Mrs. Menatenjai has been duly elected to serve as National Assembly member for the said constituency, for the said Kiang West constituency. Dated 5th December 2013, signed Al-Haji Mustafa El Kereo.
Hello, wherever you are, you're watching the Gambia Radio and Television Services, bringing you highlights of the election here in Kiang West constituency. And this is one of the first polling stations in Battling Village that we have visited. What we are going to observe is the voting pattern and also the number of registered voters. According to the paper issued by the Independent Electoral Commission, there are more than 200 registered voters who are supposed to cast in their ballots here. So what we are going to observe is the number of people who have so far, voted, and the people who are visiting to ensure that everything is going according to plan. Okay, we've now reached the polling station here in Battling. As you can see, the governor there, the governor of the region, and the police commissioner and the regional authority police senior officials who have also come to inspect the voting process here in Battling. So, without much ado, we're going to talk to the presiding officer. What's your name?
My name is Alassane Sane.
Alassane, how has voting gone so far? So good.
So far, the process is going gradually. People are coming out since from 8 o'clock in the morning. People have started to come and cast their votes, and then the process is going gradually.
Okay. Well, according to the paper issued by your office, there are more than 200 registered voters from this polling station who are going to cast their ballot. So far, so good. What are the numbers? Are they impressive, so to speak?
Yes, of course, we have 281 registered voters, and then so far, gradually, the process is going well. The voters are coming up, they are casting their votes.
Okay. And you hope before 4 you will close in?
That is what we expected. We're supposed to close by 5. That is the official's time stated. By 5 p.m., we have to close the vote.
Finally, any other challenge that you are going through with us at this moment?
So far, we don't have any challenges. There's no logistical problem. All the materials were available, and then we are here since early in the morning to prepare for the election. So far, we don't encounter any delays or any problem.
What about the polling agents or the party agents who are stationed at this polling station? Do you have any of them?
Yeah, the party agents, they were here. They came since early in the morning to come and represent their candidates. So far, all of them are here. All the 2 party agents are here right now.
Actually, what we are going to do is to talk to them in the local language for the benefit of the wider audience who might not be literate in the English language. So ito di ma?
Famara Sane, wari kampanye Kundawa.
Famara Sane. Ito agent
APRC.
Okay, so process ni be nyadire